Hello everyone, my name is Ashfaq Ahmed and I work in the field of structural biology and bioinformatics. You are watching Bioinformatics Insights. Today I'm going to introduce you to one of the finest and which really impressed me. It's an open architecture program and its name is SAMSON. What is SAMSON? What it does? And how it can be beneficial or how it can be helpful in your research or what can you expect from Samsung and blah blah. So we will all discuss in this introductory video. Please remember, I will make a series of videos to teach you how you can perform different tasks using this program. But in today's video, I will just tell you about Samsung, its limitation, its power, its future, where it is the best, where it is not, whatever. Okay? So let's take a journey to this amazing program, Samsung. This is a general view of this visualization program. Let me tell you, it is not only a visualization program, but it is also a task analysis program. If you are using Samsung, I think you may not need some other thing. Frankly speaking, it's this kind of powerful program, but let's see, we will discover step by step. So this is just I kept this picture just to show you that what actually Samsung is. If you want to see, okay, this is just like a one picture from the Samsung GUI. Apparently, it is an open architecture. If you are working in the field of biology, any field of biology, microbiology, biochemistry, medicine, but if you are coming or you're thinking to perform some analysis in Silico, then Samsung will help you. If you are a person working in chemistry or material chemistry in particular, Samsung is for you. If you are working in physics or nanotechnology, Samsung will guide you. Or if you are a development person, or if you love developing writing a program and doing some scripting, then again, Samsung is for you. And above all, Samsung is using, I would say, some part or some section, or I would say the idea of the Blender. If you are not aware of the Blender, it is state-of-the-art visualization program, or I would say software, you can say like this. But Samsung is using almost a similar idea for tracing, and you can capture astonishing and wondering kind of animations and pictures from Samsung. Okay, there are a lot of things this program can do for you, but to me, five things are really important and I want you to know. First of all, Samsung is using AI. From the AI, I mean Samsung is using AI just like you are using ChatGPT or Meta or Llama 3, whatever other if you know. So Samsung is using this AI, and even if you don't know how to use this program, you can just ask the built-in AI inside the Samsung and ask him, okay, do this for me, or how to do this. It will do it for you. isn't a magic. Yes, it is a magic. If you are a beginner, it will help you a lot. Besides, AI is also working as an agent. Agent means assistant, just like someone is sitting on the other side of the screen of Samsung, and if you are asking make color blue, and after 2 or 3 seconds, bang, you will see a blue color. So it just like I use the word assistant or agent, whatever. Okay. Point two, Samsung supports cloud computing. It means that if you are doing some heavy work, just like simulation or just like working with some bigger data sets or some heavy things, then and you want to compute these analysis, I will give you an example of, let's say, simulation, routine or micromolecular simulations. So if you want to compute this simulation in clouds, so you don't need to go to other places like Google Colab and blah blah blah. Just from the Samsung, just click. You will need few clicks and bang, you can do it. Another important thing, Samsung is using the extension way. I mean, just like nowadays, if you are an iPhone user, so you will see an app store or whatever that is specified for iPhone and other things, even for Samsung and for other mobiles. The similar way, Samsung has its own app store, and the app store contains a lot of seriously good extensions. I will give you a visit in today's video and you will see wow. So just from one click, you can import that extension into your Samsung and perform your analysis. 4. It is not completely free because for something which is not still free anywhere, for example, I will give you simulation. So even if you perform simulation on Google Colab or if you perform simulation on some DrewMax or some other thing, other way, they are not something like free. You will need GPUs or you will need somebody's help or you will need to buy some units on Google Colab. The same is here. But I like the Samsung approach. Their prices are not very high, and I expect a researcher can afford it. And they have, I compared their academic and commercial prices. So there is a hell of a difference. So I know my targets audience are mostly from the university background or researcher. They are not commercial. So this is a good news for you. And finally, if you are a Python user and if you have command on Python and you want to do some scripting, so even you can do that in Samsung. Okay. And finally, apart from these five things, you can do much more, a lot of much more. But frankly speaking, these five things, I love these five things in Samsung, and that's why I present it here. So let's see. Let me give you a visit of Samsung and to tell you and to introduce you with the real Samsung. Okay, just write Samsung Connects. You will have Samsung Connect homepage, and this is the Samsung Connect, how to say, extension page. Also, let me open that one. Okay, we can also open this page from the Samsung, but okay. So if you see, This is the website of Samsung. If you want to know what really this program can do, you can watch this 2.5 minute video, and you can go through this website. It will be not a waste of time for you. Okay, now first sign in with your institutional ID if you have, and then click download. So it's not that heavy, it in MBs, and you will download your Samsung program. And these are those extensions I was talking about. It has Autodoc Vena, it has molecular cycles, it has NMR2, protein structure prediction, Samsung AI. From life sciences, it supports Edentia and Edenita and Arab interpolator. And for each and every one, you can read here and protein binding regions and some molecular optimization using GRUMAX interaction models, and so many you can see. So for example, if you want to work with ligand pathfinder, just click here the three path and it will be added to your Samsung. But let me show you. I have already that program installed, so let me open it and will show you what actually Samsung is. Depending upon your computer, it may take 10 to 15 minutes, but for the first time, it may take almost 40 minutes to open. Now, this is what I got when I loaded the Samsung, and let me, okay. So, you will also see another window here, or the hierarchy window, but so far, nothing is in this mood or in this grid, so that's why. Okay, very simply, Samsung supports 6 buttons here. Home button, and you can see the home button like everywhere in all other programs, the file reading, and Samsung using a kind of layered system. For example, if you want to work with many different proteins or different molecules, so to each protein or each window, Samsung calls it a document. So the Samsung document means, for example, you have opened 3 proteins, so it means you have opened 3 documents. So this the document means that document. Okay, and this is if you want to publish something, so we will come to all these things in step by step. And now it is just like the visual presence. For example, what it can do, we will check it today quickly. This is the edit button, you can explore it, and this is the select button. Why you see all these in inactive mode? Because I haven't loaded anything yet. And this is the visualization. Oh my god, this is the portal, this is the place I love the most. Okay, and I don't know you will love it or not, but I love this part the most, and therefore since today is the fifth, or a week ago, I explored this program, and believe me, I wanted to share it with you. The program is developed by some company, possibly One Strong. If they are listening me, heads up to you guys. I hope this program will make blunders in future, in near future. Okay, and this is the interface, and this is the AI assistant. I will give you a demo. And interestingly, they got this idea of just like a tutorial, but you know what they mixed it? They don't want to bore you with reading a longer stuff. I like this innovative stuff. Although I don't want to name it, these kind of stuffs are already present in one website for the protein structure. Uh, The lab belongs to Washington, D.C., but this is the second time after that academic lab that someone brought this idea. Okay, what this idea is, let me not wait you so long. For example, if you don't want to read all those long documents, also Samsung has those longer documents, but if you don't want to read it and quickly want to start, so you have two options, either to wait for my video. I will cover each and every aspects in my one by one in my individual videos, and you can also quickly start it here. For example, just say selecting the viewpoints. Okay, like here, start tutorial. Now you can see a protein is loaded directly, and something, not a protein, I would say, some molecule are loaded, and the hierarchy comes up. And now don't read those longer documents, just read the longer the last line. It will tells you how to use this program. For example, it says the rectangle selection editor also serves as a view selection editor when clicking. For example, if you want to select anything, you can click here. Also, you can directly click here, but what is the beauty? For example, you click here. Now you can select this part, you can select this part, but wait, it's not that much simple. It's very much interesting. For example, you only want to select all the bonds, not all the bonds in this protein or this polypeptide. So you can see here the selection filter. Click here. Wait, it's not working, but I can't wait to stop this tutorial. Okay, stop it. So, okay, just click here, see the bonds. Now, selection filter is on bond. Now use this selection panel, you see. If you can see, it has only selected the bonds. It has not selected the atoms, and it has 338 nodes, or I would say the selection SAMSON call a world node to the selection. So it means this polypeptide chains or this molecule, whatever you say, it has 338 nodes or 338 bonds. For example, you want bonds of this area, so it's okay, 31. Now, if you want to select only the backbone atom, not all the things, so bang. So the point is that you can work with Samsung using the selection filter and select whatever you want. This is a long list. I cannot cover each and everything. It will get boring. So you play with it. Okay, let me start that tutorial again. Okay, start tutorial. Okay, now it's a click here. I click here, double click here. It's a work with it. Okay, I did it. Now it said that the also serves as a viewpoint. Yes, it serves as a viewpoint, and I click it, and it should go to another, but I don't know what. Maybe I made some mistake. It should go to the part two. Wait. Okay. So that needed that was needed, like I need to click here anything, and I clicked here, so it worked. Okay, so now we are in step two. So actually I'm trying to tell you how you can play with it and how you can learn how to use Samsung. Okay, for example, in step two, now it say try to select at least three atoms in the viewpoint using the rectangular selection editor. Let's say this is selected. I'm using selecting this three. I have selected. Okay. Now they are teaching you step three. Great. Now try to select bond in the viewpoint by clicking on it. Bond. Let's say so I click bond. So you can go through all these tutorials. I'm going to stop it. These tutorials are present in the help section, but if you want to read some blogs, click here. If you want to join the forum, click here. If you want to read the documentations, click here, also present on the website. Now let's come to some other particular or interesting features. How it much is easy? Easy, for example, this is my protein, and now I want to find out how many, just to want to select the serine atom. So I have two options, one to select this serine and then locate, drag it and select. So why not just click here, SER, and you can see there are two serine atoms. One is this is the serine two side chain, this is the backbone. One is serine 15, one is serine 2. Let's say, let me just select it quickly. You can see one serine is here, one serine is here. So this again, if you want to select, let's say TRP, tryptophan, one tryptophan, let's say you want to select all the alanine, so it has one, two, three alanine. You can select it quickly. So you can see I didn't find this kind of thing so much easy in other programs, including the Pymol, which I'm using a lot. Maybe they improve this kind of thing in future, but still Pymol is lagging, lagging in this kind of thing. Okay, now. Another thing, how you can do your work so quickly and so efficiently. Now, let's say, for example, I have this protein and I want to change the visualization, come here. And also you can use this button, but let me teach you from the visualization, and you can say illustrative. Just by one click, you can say protein ligand, although it do not have ligand, I guess. So that's okay. But if your protein has a ligand in one go, you can create. If you want to change the color, just click here. If you want to change the background, click here. Let's say white and default again. Once again, if you want to, okay. Now, whatever you want to do, it is generating here. For example, uh, I just deselected the visualization this thing. Now I you can select this again. You can select from the visual mode. I say like query, or I say ribbon. You can see both. But now if you want to close the query, or normally I can say the uh, balance stick. So click here up. So easy. Okay. Now, it's not that it's not it it is it you can do wonders with it, but I'm unable to teach you in one go so quickly. So in this video, I just want to tell you that how much powerful and good this program is. Okay. Now there is another section that is called home. Come to the home, click here. You can see biology, chemistry, general, and these are all apps. Now, if you want to see or to download what you can do on this program, just click here, add apps. Now you will see a lot of things here, and most of the things are free, and some are on free trial, and some included some amount of dollars, I would say. Okay, now, for example, you want to do Autodoc, you want to use Autodoc Vina, just click here. You will see a kind of new window, and there you will sign in. Okay, and after sign in, you can let me sign in. Let me show you that how you can do. Okay, please don't email on this ID because I'm not using this email most often. So if you email me and if I didn't respond you, so I'm sorry to say, I'm telling you in advance. Okay, now uh, click here again. Wait, and now I am. Okay, now you can see I have already this trial version, and no credit card is required for this Autodoc Vina. And once you click here edit, because I have already edit, and once you click here, then it will come here. Let me show you. It will come here. Now you can see I have all 10 apps. So then click here and you can see a new window here, and you can perform your docking very easily in Samsung. I will give you a demos and tutorial in other videos. Okay, I talked to you about the AI and the AI assistant just like an agent. So let me show you about those things. So can you see here in help section assistant? Now we are using AI as an assistant. For example, I'm new to the Samsung and I don't know how to do docking with it. So you just say how to use Autodock Vina. Okay, question mark and click here. It will reply you in regard to Samsung. Okay, now just click here. You see, so they brought me. Now again I'm trying some another thing, how to upload a PDB, or how to open a PDB structure from PDB. Let's say what is doing. So beside to check each and everything, it say you can also predict. It means they have the alpha fold. You can also fetch. So if you don't know, they also tells you how to do, click home file and then fetch and then okay. But if you can't do all these steps, just click fetch. Now see here, they just give you a direct thing. Okay, now let's use this assistant as a this AI as an assistant. To use the AI as an assistant, you will need to use this hash. And then after hash, it will give you some options. For example, the first option, they say do. Okay, how we will use this do option? Look, do Wonderwall in red color. And now enter, let's see what it's doing. You see, I didn't do anything, and still it gives you an option that if you are not happy with this red color and don't want to type again, so just check it from here. Okay, beside this, if you want to do simulations, so let me ask this Samsung assistant that how to use GrooMax. It supports GrooMax, so that's why. Now see, we are waiting for its answer. Okay, they give you the all the detail, like first create account. I have, then install Samsung is already installed. Then add extensions. How to add extensions? I already told you. Just go to the app section and then from here add apps, and then go to the other page and then prepare the system. How to prepare the system? You will see each and everything here, but I'm not going there right now because the video is getting longer and longer. So I want to wrap it up. So finally, I want to tell you that I will cover different tutorials on Samsung. I watched it and it really impressed me, so I want you to share one by one different tutorials of Samsung. So this was the first video to familiar you with Samsung, and in next video I will not talk about how to install the things, what is Samsung. I will just directly come up with a tutorial video So if you are liking my content, and because my job is also to keep you updated, and this program is mm, becoming famous, and I feel it will be one of the top leading program in the research arena. So I expect my user to be aware of that in advance. Okay, so stay connected. We will cover much more of Samsung. Also, I will give you much more other videos. So stay connected and stay happy. Bye bye.